What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm doing things a bit different. I'm doing things a bit different today. I'm doing things a bit different today. Both my funded accounts down, down. I think we're talking 25%, 2.6% on that. Well, I'll take you through to the back end of it for you to see. But yeah, both my accounts are, excuse me, are down at the moment. Um, Obviously, it's not something everybody always comes to YouTube and talk about. Well, that's my reality right now. And makes me a bit. That's my reality right now. And the honest reality is, do I think that I'm going to bring it back? I watched the video the other time on the chat. Who watched the video? Who made the video was saying if your account is down over 5%, there's a likelihood that you might leave the account. And yeah, there is a likelihood, but then there's also a likelihood that you can also come back from it. Do I think I'm going to recover the account? Yes, I do. It's not because I'm the smartest guy or I have an eight ball or something. Well, I just believe I trusted my process and just focusing on execution. I do believe that I can come out of this drawdown. This yeah, I do believe I can come out of this drawdown. And yeah, I do believe I can come out of the drawdown. The biggest mistake I'm going to make at this moment will be to try and focus on making money, making all the money back and forth in one trade or maybe in two trades, because this loss took a series of trades. So I plan to make that money back over a few series of trades. So without further ado, let's just quickly do a quick run through of what we are working with or where we are at this very moment. Just going to bring this down a little bit and show you what I'm dealing with right now. Oh, come on. Here, funding pips, 25K account, two-step challenge, currently at phase one, sadly. Started this in March 2024, started this in March 2026, and 5.5% drawdown. The equity curve again looks horrid. I've never gone above the 25K marker. So as soon as I got the account, we went down. We've tried to recover, and then down some more, down some, try to recover, and then down some more. This just feels like this is like a downtrend. It's not what you want to be seeing. The equity call, it's not encouraging in any way. Um, Average win $65, average loss $77, profit factor 0.56%, profit factor at one at one at one was solid and profit factor, but 0.56% is not good. This is the trading calendar for the month. I've only taken 3 trades this month because I would say I just took a small time just to move from the lower time frames and just move into the higher time frames. And by the time I was ready to take a trade on here, because I trade only gold, silver, BTC, and ETH on this account. I won't trade anything on this account. Um, in fact, both of those assets had already had already taken the direction, and they just never pulled back on the daily time frame for me to kind of get an entry. So this is where you are for the month. I've only taken 3 trades here. And this is good. This just shows maturity and progress because I know myself when I haven't engaged the market in some way, like I begin to get itchy. I begin to worry that I'm not doing anything right. And that's also, that's also part of my problem. Just understanding that sitting on your hands and waiting is also a plan too. So that's something I'm implementing, and so far I've been doing good with that. 5.5%, sorry, 5.3%. I do believe that this account can come back with good behavior and proper execution. I do believe that this can come back. So stay posted and subscribe, like the video, show the boy some love. And if you have an account that is also down as well, subscribe, and then we can all try and do it together. You can just gain some kind of a motivation from what I'm doing and just let that just trickle down into your own process as well, into your system or your life or whatever it is. Um, the funded next account is being silly. I'm just going to refresh that. All right, so the funded next account, 6.5%. Damn, 6.5% down. Bear in mind, I haven't looked at this in the back end of this in at least close to 2 months, because I don't need to look at the back end and I've been losing money at the front end, so I don't need to look at the back end. So 6.5% down. Been on this account 41 days now, which is just not sad, but just painful. Uh, negative 14, negative 988, which is I have $512 more to try. And 6.5% looks bad, but honestly, I do believe that it can come back. On this account, I trade a bit different on this account. I do some currencies on this account, and I also do indexes on this account as well. So the S&P 500 I will trade here, the DAX, German DAX I will trade on this account, a few currency pairs I will trade on this account. So far, this is what it is. Trading overview. See, this says I have a 34% win rate and a 65% lose rate. So for every 10 trades I take, there's a likelihood that I'm going to win 3.4% of them and lose 6.5% of them. But then if the profit factor here is better, then I am still profitable. You can see what the average RR is 1.09. So I just think if you do the math, so I will lose 65. So for every, if I made, this is almost like a 1-to-1. So it doesn't even make any sense. This is a losing stats. Losing stats again. I don't let the winners run. I get jittery when I'm in a winning trade and I just cut the winner. But I don't let that, and then I take the full loss. But then I don't take the full take profit, the 2 hours, the 3 hours, the 2.5 hours. I don't take any of that. But I take the full 1%, sorry, 0.5% loss. So you can understand why I am in the red. So these are all behavioral issues. This has nothing to do with the strategy. Every time I backtest strategy, it comes out profitable. Multiple backtests and years of backtesting, it comes out profitable. But then the forward tests, you get funded account, and then you're not able to still replicate those backtesting statistics because the human factor comes into place. That's the one thing that backtesting never really, you can't backtest your human and your reaction in real when you have something on the line, when you stand to lose a chance, when you're taking 3, 4, 5 losses in a row. It's it's not the best it's not the best performance, but acknowledging that it's not the best performance, I wanted to do better as a positive. So that's where I am right now. 6.5% drawdown on this, and then 5.3% drawdown on that. I will not be reducing, like I said, I do have a percent. I will not reduce the risk on this because it's just silly at this point. No, I will not reduce the risk on this. However, I will cherry pick the setups. Everything has to almost line up on the daily time frame. And this is going to be swing trade. So I have to allow the market gods just do what they need to do and have to allow the laws of random distribution of wins and losses just because it's going to tilt to my favor. There's an edge there and it will tilt to my favor. I just have to allow it play out. But while allowing it play out, excuse me, while allowing it play out, if the account just goes, if the account goes bust or I nuke it, then I nuke it. And I accept that that's not it. And then potentially buy, get another one. But one thing I promised myself was by the end of the year, I should have at least 100K accounts, not in the two-step phase, already live and withdrawing. And we're by the seventh month right now, and I'm not even close to that. So a bit disappointing. That's how it goes. So I will document the process of trying to bring this account back, both of them. And I'll appreciate it if for everybody who's interested, you could subscribe, support the kid. And if you have an account that's in drawdown, it's not the end of the world. You feel me? It's not the end of the world. You can, you know what you're doing and you have a good system, you can recover. Like I'm trying to recover. So subscribe because I will constantly, I will document my process or the process of trying to bring this account back, win or losses, good or bad. So that's where I am right now. I appreciate you for watching. If you've watched till this far, thank you so much, and hopefully see you in the next video. Peace.